You know those old reflective sights where the image of the crosshair sort of appears in a glass? Maybe you'd see it in old World War II media. I used to wonder how those worked. I thought maybe that there was like some hologram, but I'm pretty sure they didn't have holograms in World War II. But when I found out how it actually worked, I was surprised at how simple it is. This is also how like red dot sights. It's similar to how red dot sights work. The main idea is that to be able to sight at infinity, you need light that is coming from infinity. That means the light coming out of the glass needs to always be parallel, which is the same as focused at infinity. And to achieve this focus, just a simple lens is used. So we have a light source right here, which is just my phone shining through some pieces of paper to make it darker and bring it to a point. The light spreads out right here, because it's a cone of light going out, hits this lens. This lens is placed pretty close to at focus, so when the light passes through the lens, it's now going straight up. So it's all ideally parallel. I mean, this lens isn't perfect, but good enough. Once the light is coming straight up out of here, some of the light hits this piece of glass and then reflects back to where we are now. So there's a lamp in the other room, but also there's that bright point of light, and that bright point of light is not actually in the other room. See, I'm moving the camera around, the eye around, and it stays in the same place in the other room, even though that bright point of light is actually the image from this source right here. The important and hard part is getting it so that the light coming out of here is exactly at the focal distance of this lens from this lens. Also, I can just, to adjust where it's aiming, if I just move the glass a little bit, it moves with it. So if I angle the glass more vertical, it's going to aim downwards, and so on. I can move it to the side. And then even after moving it, it's still, like here it's aiming at the bottom of the painting. Wherever I look, it's still aiming at the bottom right of the painting. So that allows you to move your head around as you're looking through it, unlike an iron sight, where if you're using the iron sight properly, you're only holding your eye in a very small area. You can't really move your eye. It's also relatively easy to change the actual appearance of the crosshair. So right now it's you can see that the crosshair is just a point, like it's not actually a crosshair, it's just a point of light. But I can simply get this piece of paper that I was using to block out the light, which has that single point in it, and I can puncture some more holes, let's say here and here. So I've punctured some more holes in this, so now it makes a little cross, and if I put that right here on the light and look through it now you can see that the light is now across, just like the little holes we punctured. It works the same. It's still focusing just as before, but we need to have a little image, so I could draw a circle or like two intersecting lines, anything. So that's that. That's how these things work. I was pretty surprised how simple they are. There's other options, like instead of using a lens here and a flat piece of glass here, this itself does some of the work in making the light parallel, but I don't have any good mirrors for that. Hope you learned something.